that women can actually make themselves come without even touching themselves.
Yeah.
A couple of women that I've known, and I think it's generally because they have a big clit, but bona nje ba tlo dula fela nje après the rope nje khatele the rope, and then I imagine something, and then hobali feeling and then she'll have an orgasm. Bese wa robala. Yeah, so and that's the power of the imagination. Like women are very tapped in, but it's a small number of women. But every woman can actually do that.
Tina, we can't imagine it. All right, welcome to Pleasure Room. We are on another episode, the new episode. You know what to do. Make sure you follow us on social media. So today we are looking at porn. I know Muye Vele was marinate, was fire sauce, was marinate, fast. Mangi tickets in Khalil, mangi tickets in Yambona, mangi tickets in Imbon, Maria Zazian, go to one. It's like when last did you watch porn?
When last? Yesterday.
Oshava muno mongwe akota.
Nah, I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I prefer like wanyana nje.
Oh, okay.
Whether she's playing with herself on top or a teaser, that's what I prefer.
So that's the porn that you prefer.
That's the porn that I prefer.
I'll prefer a porn now when I'm no mongo akota.
Next.
When does you watch porn, Flaka?
That was when, I think this morning, if not mistaken.
This morning.
It's a part of our life.
Then what did you do after watching?
Nothing, man, because...
You're just watching?
It's more like you pushing me to, talk about something.
What do you do normally? After watching porn? Do you marinate yourself?
Well, if I'm going to watch porn and then get marinated, then yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it's a matter of you go on to X. And then X, but I'm like, no, stay focused. Shapa post to so the last night was literally that. You can go X because I wanted to check my account. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But yeah.
So the marinate kayana this sauce.
So Diaz, tell me, when last did you watch porn?
Yeah, when last?
Me? Yo, I can't remember. It's a long time ago, bro.
I feel like you're not telling the truth, eh?
I'm telling the truth, man. Only nothing but the truth, sir.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We feel it in new marinate.
Ooh, I how did you do that, I can't get really kidding why did you?
But
so
guys,
imagine good marinator in front of whom? You can't just marinate yourself.
Marinator look someone. I mean, like sometimes what's even more the larvae sharp alukwan or gushan tracer. And now you want to extra for a fuck marawa kanyak or what a so you just quickly go to the bathroom and then go marinate go yeah.
No, I had it. I want to see Limoki Dulanki one room. Yeah, so I want to go second room. Kayo marinate that. No.
Papa.
I'm fit. Icona.
But anyway, it's part of life, man.
It's part of life.
Niggas,
I don't judge you.
Yeah.
It's got trouble.
Yeah, niggas, I mean, like, but the truth is, marinate. You can let you. Overbuy, marinate. It doesn't matter if staying with someone you're married or what.
Yeah.
Marinate. Yeah, true.
Yeah. Big facts.
All right. Asking an end, I mean, porn, man. How dangerous they are porn in our lives, so especially men. Men, they consume porn too much than women.
You think so?
I think so. Hi, I'm a cheater. Please go my porno.
I think if rena kana ka taba ya ntwena so a check di go OnlyFans ne. So OnlyFans 70% of the people that actually are subscribed to OnlyFans it's I think 60 or 70% is married white men. And that's the kibona about consuming the OnlyFans. And also Libasadi, they do consume porn, but they consume porn also in like different varieties. Porn which is visual, and then bato bukhala porn, or maybe they listen to an audio book, or maybe abale something. On to like on. Eh? No. Not Kama Sutra. The Papitang, the Papitang man. Honali books in our Papitang erotic books. Yeah, the erotic books. Mona Machila Zahalanko book and so crazy.
Tell us, Diallo, what's going on there?
Think about the craziest fantasy that you can ever think about. Like in fact, banana, like getting fucked by a vampire in mid-air. Getting sodomized in an airplane, whatnot. Like there's so many like there's just so much. So Rona, I think Rona as men, we are a bit more simple.
Yeah.
We do have the kink. Do what Rona, but mostly it's just ubokhela outi licheri itibapis. Maybe it's a threesome or and then maybe globally that is a how ke rata preference ya gore ke rata ngamla o ke rata daki ke rata di bonza di holo slender slim thick or you adjust according to your preference. But for Rona it's usually visual as bachita. For bocheri it's way more than just the video. There's audios, there's books that they read. Motu anza afetu the page. Yo.
What the fuck?
You know.
Because I mean, utama ikraga why mashiri wa ba bana le toys. Because most of these chicks bana le John the toys but duranga John they are selling the truth but DJ I don't know what tell it equalizer or the
and it's generally because when I think men are the most sexual beings, whereas Kibasadi that are actually more sexual
beings.
Kibasadi that are actually.
Will they survive without DJing and not having sex in for a period of a month or 6 weeks? As an example.
Yeah, they can.
They can. Not doing anything.
Yeah.
Not doing anything. Not DJing. Not.
But here's the thing. Here's the catch. And akizi kabana baling celibate. And when they are celibate, you are not touching yourself. You are not doing anything to yourself. But you can. Even me, when I'm also celibate.
Yeah.
Is it on?
I think green? Yours is off.
Let me see. No, it's
on.
Yeah,
or
it's
maybe the light was okay. Yeah. All right.
But I was trying to say, so bahona. Now one of the things in Shapang is that women can actually make themselves come without even touching themselves.
Yeah.
A couple of women that I've known, and I think it's generally because they have a big clit, but bonanje but to do la felenge. Après the rope is and then I imagine something, and then hopefully feeling and then she'll have an orgasm. Yeah, so and that's the power of the imagination. Like women are very tapped in, but it's a small number of women. But every woman can actually do that.
Tina, we can't imagine in a point where you can end up.
I think we can. There was a couple. There was a time. It's very one owner fit.
Yeah.
Wafitla rathoma rasunana monna ene kana go ke la go ya di PVT tsena tsa silk on thola ai mai ka bona ke tsogetse mfethu ai PVT ena ga botla for 5 inches slider on thola it's go di ma PVT I can say tshwere ngwana ona mfethu a ka utlwa ke re mfethu I'm about to come akusokenya kusenzeni rasunana fela so it can happen. It can happen. In the same way, the wet dreams. You didn't have sex, you didn't get any type of physical stimulation, but why ejaculate?
Okay.
You see what I mean?
I said it's a lot of fun the wet dreams.
What's about it say? Try not to have sex for 1 month. Just have sex for 1 month.
Yeah.
Reborn if you're not gonna have a wet dream.
Oh.
Reborn okay. Spiritual wife. Okay, so now so the manager ya how
What the fuck? It's like with Tamakuye. Okay, so like I just want to understand, Hore, man. The porn's like when you say I consume porn too much.
Sure.
What is too much when I say I consume porn too much? Like when you calculate, maybe like in a day or in a space of a week. I think you will too much that thing.
I think so we work addiction, man. Porn addiction. How do we measure porn addiction?
Yeah.
We measure the same way I think you would measure any type of addiction. It becomes a problem to your life. It interrupts level how. So hona no re ntse re plomile sona re shapa podcast ane re ntse re record ke ntse phone ya ka ke kene ko X ke shebe matswele wa bona gore since yang interrupt ke go spanning ke busy ka type ke shapa email on thought ke ntse ke shapa email before ke senda ke kena ke le ga gonyana then ke khubeke one thought it interrupts that is rona to the point of gore if na le motho one thought now instead of spending nako le motho wa gago you feel like wa lonywa one thought like so what la phone ya gago one thought ke o motho pela gago o kene ko phone o shebele ga gonyana one thought
yeah
wa bona gore it's something that interrupts your life one thought it's ona le papitsang go nkausa like smoking cigarettes when I used to smoke cigarettes like kana go e gore ke ka spena le motho wa ka re dutse re chase re kaofela ke nna chuf tsube wa bona fetsa go rota we just had sex instead of re cuddlish ke nna chuf
sheba le rago
wa bona like
okay,
so that's like re shebisa in the same way of any type of addiction yeah bon it's interrupting level ya how
but isn't it if you're not busy that's when you have all this time to bogela le rago on X or whatever
and I think in that regard ane a ke re gona le a re be so if ra khona go schedule ane have an actual time to say go I ka Wednesday 9 o'clock ke nna le dadin zena because it's not taking ke nna ke controlling yon on what so I think more is better if go jwalo because when our manager is not managing you on what it's not popping you up by you controlled and I think that's where the problem is you have lost control and you're not controller wena manje so nzo ke thola o skomora ga di toilet on what so you want to get a control of that in so gore if phazamisa jwang it's going to be different for people I think but what it will fapana for batho so for someone maybe motho ateng o busy they're very busy but maybe watching porn like 3 to 4 5 times in a week is disruptive to bona it's disruptive to live ya bona so la go motho okay ke busy ka spana go shapa 11 okay ke push and then I ke re what no I ke skomore ga one nje before ke roba so lose 1 hour lose 30 minutes that you could spend plus the energy or spilang abona go it disrupted ke la gago
absolutely
in a sense so I think we shape as an addiction we want to once you sa khone go manager in manager when that's a problem.
Can I speak on behalf of a friend?
Okay.
A friend had spatch. Do you remember back in the days we had DVDs?
Yeah, the DVD.
Yes.
Sure.
Had like spatch.
Yeah.
It's like a pony fair, like
yeah.
black people, what. So like, isn't it like a sign? Now you are no longer thinking in normal movies like your Rambo or Van Damme. Now you are thinking about porn. You know, is that a good sign? Now it is too much. Now it is a measure of you are watching it too much.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I can uncle Aka also had the same thing. And uncle Aka nearly taxi drive. And most of the time habo khada porn, never khada le motho high. So I don't think it's a sign that it could be a bad thing.
Have you tried that?
Have I? I can't recall.
But how do you watch a porn with Mutoka? Like you see, baby, let's television, I'm sure so and then the next thing came and whatnot. Like how do you do that? How do you do that? Like I just want to understand it.
I think it's like there's different reasons why it happens. So there's a reason like you might not be physically attracted to each other when
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mara ke porn ena, it's very slender se ke se fostanang. It's very hungry ena am ratang. And I'm tenor on.
Okay, yeah.
And then literally it could be okay, whatever they do, lorona ga yet. Okay, she's sucking dick, suck a dick, babe. Okay, uja kuchi.
Yeah.
Okay, ushapa ka position A, kena ka position A. And I think in that sense, and then there's a thing we just watching it just to have fun, to respire it, just to say for reenact whatever's happening on that. So there's different reasons why a couple would want to watch porn together.
Have you watched porn together with your partner, Black Eye?
No, I've never tried that.
Have you never tried that?
Yeah.
Why do you even get the time to
No, but I understand. There might be different reasons. Sometimes you get a lot of value. I'll feel and then you need to watch that slender or that chubby nyan or turn on, and then that's all.
You know, last time we on the previous episode, we 4-5 name for confidence and whatnot. Isn't it porn sometimes, to consume it? You can kind of like lose confidence in terms of things that they are doing there. And some of them, they are illusional. They can't happen in real life.
Sure.
So isn't it sometimes can kill that confidence in you?
No, definitely. Because about frequency. So if you something frequently, it programs you. So if you a certain type of porn or porn, like let's for instance, porn people having sex, that programs you to the point that eventually as opposed to you having sex. So there is that fetish about Pachita. They don't mind. I've had even like people call me like, hey, I want you to come and fuck my girlfriend or come and fuck my wife. I just want to watch. It happens. There are people but in out of it. You know what I mean? So even got the orgy, go to orgies. There's people that go to orgies just to watch. Orgies, like where people come together and boys and girls, and then we're just having sex. Also, of course, it's consensual. Could be in a room or in a house.
Seriously?
Different rooms. Yeah.
There are things like that in South Africa.
Yo, too much. The internet, there's things like that. 4 ways.
Just to watch.
Sentin.
Oh yeah, like it's that side.
Yeah, you find those. That's a hard affair.
Then you just watch.
Yeah, people. Yeah, like there's people that will enjoy that more than having sex.
Then if it happens like that way, what are they doing? They're just watching or they're marinating.
So the way Bible they could start marinating themselves, or it's just on. But usually it marinate.
So those are the results of the seed of watching porn.
That could be possibly one of the results of one that I didn't see. There's other factors that can handle, but as part of you having it does affect you and then also it will affect the sounds that they are making, which are very fake. She's not making the same sounds.
Okay.
She's not making the same sounds. So now you're thinking, am I doing it right? Or is it because I'm not big enough? Bese since uqina unahana lo ujwayele izinto ezinkulu lo Yabona khanta I want about to next.
I always like struggle to understand that thing that you just mentioned, or the other guys will say, come and fuck my girlfriend while I'm watching. How do you take that? Because most of the time, if my girlfriend can now cheat with another guy, I'll go crazy. And then now you are inviting another man to do the job on your behalf. Yeah, that's, for me, that's something else.
Because for bona, it's a pleasure. It's a form of pleasure.
Yeah.
For bona. So they're not bound to that insane. They're not bound to think
Yeah.
she's mine type of a thing. So for Yena, her getting fucked is intimacy for him. It's intimacy for him.
It's a different angle.
Yeah. So now I enjoy her, and maybe enjoy seeing her face and all of that. But the same thing that you would see upon, but now you actually see it how type of a thing. You do have those kind of people. And I'm not saying it's because of porn consumption, but porn consumption can lead to such cases.
Yeah.
You build up the fetish. It's like because you
Yeah, true.
we learned it from somewhere. Baby, please put it in my ass. How?
Hey.
How?
Yeah, and many people, when you speak about Sim 2, they think like it has to do with homosexuality, though. I don't know, man. Is there anything interesting about it?
Nah, I've tried it.
Yeah.
Khale, and that was the last time Kizam.
Okay.
That was the last time Kizam. I don't understand it.
Why you don't understand it? What went wrong? Did the grease came out? What happened?
Eh? Nah. Like we were prepared for you, because I'm getting about
yeah.
Baby, can we try it? Like, okay, no, we can try it. So she prepared herself to clean herself out. We had rapaya lube, because obviously I'm not looking at a loop, and very hi. So very like regular sex in the vagina. I wanna dance, humnat, and then now I was supposed to kick in as a surprise. So how about you Kim Jets whole baby kike? Or what you want to say so? So I shapa because I got to change position if I got doggy style. Come patla me and what so? I'm a man.
Shall tell me one more rotera. Kasim 2.
Nah. For sure, she did like a couple of strokes. Then I hope. I was like, I get to Helena Vedaki would see if I like a pumula. Original sin.
What's going on? I'm curious now. I'm so curious, man. Tell us what happened there.
Nah, it feels weird. In fact,
it's weird, ne?
Like,
I get it's tight, you know. I get vagina. It's sometimes the more you fucking fucker, it gets loose, nyana.
Nah. The thing is, ne, the handsopolo hore country in with I'm trying to find the right word. So, pussy is warm.
Yeah.
And it's moist.
Okay.
And it's soft.
And it's creamer.
That kikuku so that is na yabata.
Oh, you're na yabata.
It's not as warm as kuku. And also the texture, I think it's the texture kuku. Texture kuku is soft. It is not hard, you know, and I can understand why it's texture thing. It has to push out shit. You know, so for now I didn't like the texture. I till this day I get it again. Okay, hoshapo. I got toys. Rekau plaga. Fage watchwati. Naklake na kukukungu. Kia toy yeah. But yeah. Personally, for now, it's not my thing. There are women that actually enjoy it. You know, maybe I wasn't doing it right. But I tried it. But my 2-3 minutes but I was like, Nah.
Okay.
Nah. Yeah, no. I get it. It's something different. Sim too. Okay, hush up. Hush up, guys. But you don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything.
Okay, no, I hear you, Diale.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, how should we porn, What are those things that you think, you guys are selling us like shit? This can't be real, Especially when it comes to that anal, man. I don't feel like the guys are selling us like shit, man. Certain things there, they're not true. Like certain things there, you can't just do them the way they do it there.
No, you can't, because they are paid actors. You act about one. So Hans like even to the point like I think something that also it got to somebody to understand about the porn industry is that yes, it is an industry, yes, it is actors, and it is scripted. Now the guys by they also, I've read they also do the penis pump. They always do the penis pump and all of that. They use that to increase size sabona. They use sexual performance drugs, the Viagra, to stay up during sex. And they have to use a lot of lube because kuku ilga womil. Drinking water and all of that stuff. It is acting. What you see on Dadinzenaka porn, it is a figment of someone's imagination. Now, of course, you do have OnlyFans, where you'll find a real couple actually doing the real things, which is also like non-tricky. It's when I'm starting to create, I'm starting to create content that is X-rated, but it wants to it shows you actual real life proper strokes, not the bravado.
But isn't it like porn that what you do right now?
No.
On X, it's not porn.
It's not porn. It's because it's with someone it's a real person. It's not scripted. It's real.
Yeah, man, I get porn. What is porn? Actually, let's start there. What is porn?
Porn is actually something you want to get like a definition for you. I
don't want a definition here.
Yeah.
I want to see the videos.
You want to see?
Yeah, you can continue.
But porn is shapes as well. The way on a thing, we know it from a level like porn ke but if wanyana o babisang snap sa wanyana that's also porn,
Yeah.
So that's why I can't grasp an actual definition for the porn or porn. But now I think if we can grasp it, I think the material masturbate. I think you can say it is material masturbate. We can call it adult content, but yeah, no.
Sure. What were you doing there? Were you fisting on a moment?
Fisting? Emma, which video are you watching? I've never fisted one up. Yeah, man. That one.
This one. Or something.
No, that's all. Give me one.
Give me one.
Give me one. I was just doing this.
Oh, okay. I'll give zoom. Yo, Diale. Okay.
So
this is not porn.
For me, this is not porn, because the purpose I created it for you, I created it for educational purposes. I created it for someone to masturbate.
Yeah.
However, someone I masturbate to you.
Oh.
And to them, it's porn.
Yeah.
So that's why the definition of porn is very loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Diale, I'm now losing concentration, man.
Focus.
Yo.
Focus.
Okay, let me put the phone away. Yo. Wake up. All right. So now, I want to look at that. very porn, there is a feasting, man. I want us to take about feasting. Is it real? Like there was a porn where I saw it the other day where they were feasting this. Yeah. Yeah. Like yeah. Is that real?
It's really why born. It's happening.
I see it's
you
happening.
See it's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
In the same way, like you find like a girl shapaka dildo ekana, it take ekana, it's this long, and then like it's real,
yeah.
But is it pleasurable? I don't know. Imunati for na mutua yezang ajit. I don't know. Like I really don't know. But also answer that discussion about size.
Oh yeah.
There's some women where the vagina is actually big. So for some women they
yeah.
For some women but it's all acting.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm doing this for money. My papa. And you'll see also even with some of these girls but on the OnlyFans. What cream, but you see, this cream is cream so it looks like she's creaming or looks like she's she's wet, but
it's not.
Most of the time it's really played. It's fake.
It's fake.
It's fake.
What is your favorite porn, Blacka? What kind of porn do you watch normally?
African casting porn.
Lakatan gamla le. Ikena yang gamla ne. Engamla na busy fetu. Angamla busy fetu. Yeah.
Oh, killing gamla African what ne?
African.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy work.
Yeah,
that's crazy work. Gamla. Okay, so no gato bokhala the whole thing. I'm here for work.
Is that like an interview actually?
Sure.
And then later on, battle around that man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more like I believe when they are saying everything is scripted because you talk about interview and then you have a garel offer favor actually okay it's fine if nanga ufaka as a model or whatever.
Sure.
And then the next thing you
and that's literally the whole that's all it does. Interview ganyoba yabo if I tsakhala bitsa di chom tsa gago. Okay. Yeah,
is it possible for adults to stop watching
porn?
Yeah.
You stopped when?
No, it's not really the truth. You still enjoy watching porn, you understand? But in front of the camera, you know why? What's that doing? You check the search history.
Yeah.
Just scroll down. I know this guy created X videos.
But no, khonali in trainer phela, khonali babitsang, khonali incognito mode. And here people learned about incognito mode. So no batho since ba sponsor that didn't say na. Khale because angere wena ke spana ko IT.
Yeah.
There was like motho ate ari go motho se ka phone yaka. So I go to the browser, can I go browsing the tab. Angere ba kwale the tabs. No one closes tabs, we just exit the browser. You don't close your tab. I go bula 99 plus tabs di butsi mo. I go search up B black cock. How my lady? Yo.
Why you say a cock?
Yo, why that big black cock? BBC.
Yes, yeah.
So I know, but you know, they're clever now. But can I go there and say, "Sabatse clear the browsing history." One taller. Pela TikTok you khutile batho ba bangata mfethu. A TikTok you khutile batho ba bangata.
So that thing is it clear everything.
Yeah, you can clear your browsing history, and then you can go to a website without it showing for a. So are we kwala yaki kwala? It's like it leaves no evidence basically. Leaves no evidence.
I didn't know about that. You wanna try it, Blacker?
Okay, I should go right. Should check it.
No, you can check it, man. You can check it.
Cyclerile, browsing history.
Ke le tlogela lena.
Yeah.
Ke le tlogela lena.
Yeah, but
Trust
there's
me.
nothing wrong about watching porn. I mean, it's part of life, man.
It's part of life.
Yeah, it's part of
I
life.
don't think there's nothing wrong, but right, because if it's not disrupting level how, then there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It goes back to that thing. It's subjective to mutu.
Yeah.
If manje yaphazamisa to in your life, in your relationships, it's a problem.
Yeah.
But in nje, to like it's.
Why don't you guys ask me what cover porn I'm watching? Or
Also,
what's my favorite?
Also,
No, I get it back then. I was a fan.
Okay. No,
Yeah, back
no,
then.
no,
Back then. I say fetola, put you shall and I say fetola. You guys took long to question. You took long. Already, I have lost that thing. You know.
Unal fetish.
Hey, I don't think I do have it. Maybe I do actually notice.
Toes. Next. So no like regular straight porn, people having sex.
Yeah, kind of.
2 sums, 3 sums.
No, not 2 sums, 3 sums. 2 sums.
2 sums. What by choose? I shouldn't even call it 2 sums. Like
Or gay porn.
What?
Gay porn.
Gay porn. Gay porn is that?
You watch it.
Vajana,
Vajana,
absolutely pasala jaga.
Ikrata magoa.
Oh, no, that's magoa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
I rate batho ba baso.
Is it?
I prefer white people.
Is that a fantasy for you? For you?
That's a fantasy.
Have you been with a white with a white woman?
Now yeah. Now
I am with me. So I'm just
now you're prying now.
I'm just asking. What you say about it?
Anyway, let's go back to porn of it. Have you ever bakbamba like we bugela? Guys bakbamba we bugela. King, like let's say right-handed, like yeah.
Like I've been, I think I have. My old lady since Champile, I know. My sister for sure, on top. And I got into the whole since I already didn't want.
Had to learn you were on the dining room.
No. When I was still in high school, I want. Can I get a phone? I want. Can I go the phones at the colors display? That the Motorola. What? Yeah. Now, my thing, then I got to mix it.
Oh.
Then I was a mix it. Yeah.
That was 2009, 2010, somewhere there. Or was before that?
Yeah, before World Cup, 2026. Yeah, 2006. 2006. So, I have my pictures. Go phone vele. One told. Told I know. Was king. Give I bushihu. Can I go and get in a plumako in RTP house? So the toilet is outside. One told. So can I go and get Give Vaselina, go to home. Give Vaselina, go to home. One told. Give come on, Leda. Or one go toilet, come on, take a checker. The neighbor there, Shabakal water. So, can take my maid there. I want your children. You call him Yakoda. On top, get a snap. On top, oh, that's sweet. You told you gave me a But yeah, there did come a point where I want to hurry and jump up because what's about the smells as spam. On top, man. I want like. Go toilet, kia kunhlungu, wabona. Yena uyako toilet, wabona. Wabona. And then years later, it's like, yeah, katseba no bogela porn, you masturbate. We know.
So zenko jwekere tlonga da.
Yeah.
You never felt embarrassed or like fuck man.
When we were having that conversation, I didn't feel embarrassed. Yeah. Like I'm open to talk about anything lema already work because we went past that parent child stage
okay.
So it goes back to the previous episode when we were talking about size. She was the first person gonna approach her, when I wanted to when I was thinking about getting my penis enlarged. She was the first person because she has the money. She has the means.
Hey, Maralue, and I'm fit. How do you approach your mom to say, I want to enlarge, man?
No, bima. Uda bona ka re o za mo shela khasha hao. O go kwa o ye kwa.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. I think what I told is that Emma already ish was king. I started having sex, Mara. No, I don't feel like I'm enough. What?
Yeah.
I am always a hi man, it's not about size. It's not about size. What? Those are boys like Akibon.
How Nyakobona? I mean, she raised you, you know, so Nyakobona, how bad it is.
So I was like, nah. And I think that was like around the same time we started to talk about circumcision. That's when, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I now fit getting the shop in my old worker. Because at that time, next time I can study,
yeah.
Otherwise, time we were too far from the immediate family, so I couldn't ring Uncle Zaka. But I had no, she was literally the only person who could ring there.
Okay, so you keep saying that people should not watch porn because porn, it has bad education.
Yeah, it's whack as fuck. It's not real.
It's not real.
It's not real.
Break it down, man. What do you mean? Because most of us, we think that if I watch porn, it means now
So let's use a classic example. So go porn, I think everyone knows. And the classic setup of porn is that will go on the knees, so suck your dick, and then maybe uto munya kukwa khanyani, and then uto lokela for 5.
Yeah.
That's the standard approach for porn. And no foreplay at all.
Yeah.
No pleasure for the woman at all. And
then the last, the ending is like yeah.
And not to say that that's a bad thing. Okay. But it's just that thing. Like, is that how you want to have sex? Is that how you want to connect? Because if that's how you want to have sex, Mutahao is not going to enjoy it. Because she's not properly warmed up, she's not properly aroused. You go in, kadi lube bleeding in because it won't meet. That could be something else, but generally, is that she's not turned on.
Yeah.
You know, so you want to have sex, basically. You're not even thinking about how if she's enjoying, if he's and she's pretending for Lena because she learned how to pretend from these porn videos. So the same way I pretend Lily too within this whole illusion that's created by this porn. Since they pretend Lena you go at it, and then at the end of the day we still have the statistics that stand true. 90% of women have never experienced orgasms. We actually had good sex.
Yeah, because like most of the time it's all about penetration.
Exactly.
Yeah, the foreplay part, it's not there. Yeah.
That's why, like, sometimes, like, but sometimes sometimes I'm like, nah, it's suspect. It's almost suspect in a way, because a lot of the focus is on where the penis is going. A lot of the focus is where the penis is going. Yeah. And if mindset, that's where we have situations where guys are happy for foreplay. Just for like in bereka mfethu, get it up, like the same way when I neke o rate motho a fihle a tshware for 5 agao a kenya
yeah
a bona o tla tsogela ka mogare. And if you are arousal ne bereka so ka msadi never you'd be basically on so busy country SG.
Yeah.
And you are not enjoying. And it's the same thing for Basadi Kanakwepa, is that they aren't enjoying the sex. Because you do not apply any type of pressure as far as to get it aroused, to get it in the mood. you don't apply any type of pressure for yen. So hence, our pretender, it's them to be able to get you fast.
Then if maybe I'm 17, I just started to do this interesting thing.
You shouldn't be watching the channel. Okay, but must be 18 and above.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so maybe 18 or whatever, or 17, I'm start experiencing this thing called sex as a guy. How do I learn to do it right, to learn this foreplay? Because normally we refer each other through porn, or if you can watch porn, you know, all that. Then how do you learn this foreplay that is missing in between? Even older people, they just lack that.
Yeah. So I have this also platform is also part of it. Where we teach, where we had an episode where we were teaching about touching.
Yeah.
Ooh,
you and Rato. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. So I also have my own YouTube channel where you can actually see the video where I talk about foreplay, where I talk about different topics that are related to sex. You know, because one of the things about is lasting long and all of that stuff and all of that.
Yeah.
I talk about all of that, and also my other socials. That's where you would learn about that insane. About actually how to actually, you know, pleasure yourself and your woman. Because it's not just focusing on pleasuring Msadi fair.
Okay.
So there's a lot of platforms that talk about that insane, about porn, regular porn, or Pornhub or X videos and whatnot. That's not something I do to sang. We grew up watching it and retsang. Stroke. One twelve.
Hey, you know, we used to watch Emmanuel back then on ETV.
And I think that was even better.
Emmanuel, ne?
I think that was even better.
Why was it better? Because
Emmanuel aka check ne. Emmanuel ne shapaka di on twelve. Like he would say grind. I wonder if we had sex like how Emmanuel did it, we would be far better.
Yeah.
We would be far better.
Or Emmanuel was more educational, ne? Compared to these porns that we see.
And that's the kind of content the club is sharp in.
Okay, tell us about that. So even your ex, let's not forget your ex. Hey, your ex is teaching, yeah? It's a university teachings. Hey.
The ex account.
Twitter.
Yes. Yeah.
Follow on Twitter. Wuti, follow. I'll send a link. Group. Let me put the link on the group, ne? So are you connected, right? Yeah. So there's a link here. Let me just send it. Let me forward it to you.
Yeah. So
these guys they should see.
So go execute a snippet, on snippets, but on the website whether there's actual content. I think right now I have 2 pieces, which is like the tutorial. So the first tutorial is a yoni massage.
Yeah.
Basically how to massage the yoni. So it can be learned by both men and women. Or for women especially because you can be more dynamic when you're pleasuring yourself. Okay. And then we have the eater rights tutorial. So it's just a tutorial on an Ewitroba series because I wanna show how to eat pussy. It's not a one size fits all. Some girls have a big clitoris, some girls have a small clitoris. How to basically work with what a girl has. So I have one with a girl shabanga clitoris so yeah, you know.
So how is this demonstration on your ex on your website rather?
I do have a sensual massage video where, you know, I'm over there nelina le motho aka vele, you know. And but one of my people. but it got very steamy. Massage and we were still recording because I was just originally just recording for a sensual massage. I got steamy, but I still kept it because I was like, it's good education. Who saw a snippet, and then Avaya Ayo register on my website as a member to get access to all of the videos. So half it's a since I'm romela video ya high. Yeah, my brother, thank you. Those strokes, the strokes that you taught me, they're doing wonders. They're doing wonders.
So, they come back and tell you the results. Or hey, this thing is working.
Yeah, even from the tutorials that I go YouTube when I'm teaching about the G spot and the A spot and the P spot.
Go YouTube, I wouldn't be here because I need to see him. I'm a practical man.
Yeah, I do have budget available, and very practical. And they do get especially the yoni massage one. I have a lot of guys that have come back.
The one you were explaining on the previous episode, eh?
And where basically how to massage one to get it fully aroused, and also showing you how to actually make a squirt. A lot of guys have come back and like, yo, Bafetu, nah, since and whatnot, my life has changed. Peaceful.
Khana enga
still why enga still why straight indlala ibanga ulaka.
Hi, do you have questions there? What's that saying? Yeah, but like already it's they won't catch the drill, man. Yeah, say valid questions. You sorted? Okay, I utla shit you ubulaya noch. Sister rese picture na. Angry don't have questions. Utla gopola re shinga be ke buishishitse maybe nka be ba thushitse banna ba. Gape tengo lengo sentse re bolela ka khorong.
Mara just to summarize everything and porn is inherently not a bad thing, but you must be aware it is pretend. So not everything porn is actual real life. So that's the first thing. Secondly, if it's an addiction and it's interrupting the how you need to start to manage that addiction. And then thirdly, you don't want to build a dependence on watching other people or just having external factors. Connect with yourself and the motor how. So it does mess up your perception if you are basically gooning and you're watching 10,000 women on a monthly basis, whereas like biologically we were not made village 20 in the village. You only have a choice of one of those girls or two of those girls, but in general, manage it, don't make it addiction. And there are forms of content that is adult content, that is educational, and just in summary.
Okay. Save product.
Oh yeah, so you want products, so I have
okay. Slim tea.
Yeah, that's so as you know,
peanuts Diana.
Bitter cola nut. So ena vele, this is like a West African nut. I left you guys with a pack. How nearly joang?
Yeah. What are you saying, Flag? What are you saying? No, I had one. Like I can't tell the results because of I didn't track what was going on there. Yeah. I can't remember, man, what happened.
Because it was a while back, eh?
Yeah, it was
3 months, 3 or 4 months back.
Yeah, it was months ago.
Yeah.
You feeling?
Not necessary for sex.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure. Because you're energizer, for sure. You're energizer. Like if it is a replacement for coffee and energy drinks, especially energy drinks, because are depending on energy drinks for energy. You want those? And you need to get this.
Yeah.
You need to get this because energy drink it will fast sugar. As well as sugar asabereke. And even the stroke, the heart attack. they happen, these things, and they happen without warning. So you must make sure you switch out your energy drinks for a safer alternative. Isharp, besides for the sex, energy, this is dope. This is one of the best. Too much.
Like I'm thinking about heart attack, man. Heart attack, stroke. Yeah, man. It's not looking good.
Yeah, and so to even combat that in
Okay, let me get myself together. Yeah.
You want to lose weight. Nerebuwa in the previous episode about
Yeah.
Hanzo tells him Kaba.
Khonobona.
That is how. Mona Hanso our street, ne? Our Sheba Fats.
We born
into a how.
Uska sokol.
Man. Baba love bubble up until Bibi Tomahoa. And then baka sebenzi lento yakhe. Yeah, artsama ikabanyana.
Tamile iponele.
Artsama hantu tsamaya ka wena, it's about you. That is it. So Slim Fit Blend ke detox tea ena vele. Yabona thusa bajita vele thusa mkhaba, ithusa ka go cleaner di kidneys tsa gago le liver ya gago and also the gut. Yabona a etsa gore dilo di ba mnata. O kopantsha le bitter cola. Standard. So Italy detox plan. You can get all of this from the website.
Yeah.
And then ena vele ki wet kiss, ena ki abasadi vele. This one is very famous with the ladies. For self-care, ladies.
Yeah.
For self-care, not just for abatla douche, but the moment it's gonna make you more moist and more sensitive. So to enjoy a douche even more. And then I have the same for bachita. For bachita, it'll thusa ka last longer. It'll thusa ka giving you a harder erection and also making you feel more. So enaki hardline for the gents. Yeah. You want all of this, you need all of this. Yako website in BU Full Spectrum.
Okay. By saying that, we are saying goodbye. Let's meet again on the next episode. Sharp.